tries to do the extend on Cinder side. If it fails, I handle the exception and see if the exception comes from the fact of lock. If it's locked by another process, it means that, and it's also in the use state, it means that I cannot do in Cinder side. So I left this to the Nova. That's the way that I did. So I don't need to actually request to Nova and see if it's working, like connect to the Nova and ask, okay, it's up or it's not up. The VM is up or not up. I don't need to ask this question. I just go there and extend. If it fails for a lock reason, I just leave to the Nova do the job because Nova is using.
Okay.
That's the problem.
So, okay, now I understand. Basically, if the extend fails, so the cases is offline, yep, Cinder does it. Online with Nova not actually using it, it will go through the Cinder code and the resize will actually work because the lock is not there. And then the method returns as, yep, everything is fine. And the Cinder code will call Nova, whatever. And the last case is when it's actually in use and there is a lock. So the Cinder driver will fail. You detect it, you detect the error as another process is using the image, and you return as if everything succeeded on the Cinder side, so that the core Cinder code will call Nova to finish that operation, and at that point, is Nova the one that will do the extend, right?
Right, perfect.
Okay, thank you. Now I understand what you meant. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think there was a question around this asked, like if the VM is shut off and Cinder performs the extend operation, how will Cinder notify Nova about it? Like, I'm not sure if this was answered.
Well, that is what we were just discussing. This is the second case. So the change that Felipe added was basically blindly try to do the extend. And we know for a fact that when Nova is using it, there is a lock, so it will fail. If it's not using it currently, it doesn't matter if it's because it's available or because it is shut down, the VM. Both cases will work, so it's fine.
So in the case where it's shut down, how does Nova get the new size?
Yeah.
In fact, yeah.
We had a discussion years ago about needing to use the Nova Events API to tell Nova to pick up the new size when you do this kind of operation. Is that not needed in this model somehow?
You meant the Nova is down or the VM is down?
VM.
If the VM is shelved and you resize
the VM, when you actually the Nova will resize this, we call the Nova, and the Nova will resize, but it's not the VM is
but
down.
You don't call Nova if the VM's off though, because it'll work.
Yeah.
Cinder.
And when the
no, it does call Nova.
Sorry?
I think it did. It does call Nova, right?
Calls Nova with what? What is it calling?
Yeah, the Cinder calls Nova, but when the operators go there and start this VM, right? When the operator starts the VM, the start operation from Nova will update the actual size, the new size for the block. So I test this in my environment.
For all the cases where it's suspended or shelved and that kind of shut off, I mean, I don't know if that's always true. Did you test all the various?
Yeah, I test some of them. I test like shutdown and suspend. I test some of them. I'm not totally sure if it's covering all scenarios. I think so. But yeah, we can add some points there that like some corner case in the patch, and then I can test this my environment to check if all of them are covered.
I also don't really know how you prevent strange things happening when you have an extend operation that's called at the same time as like a Nova attach operation, and they end up doing things simultaneously. Because I don't think this current scheme in this driver has any way to prevent issues coming from that.
Yeah, I got your point. If it's like attaching and extending at the same time, we can have like a race condition, right? So
yeah, I would imagine there's some way in there that this will not do what you want.
But
it should error getting the lock, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But it'd be an odd error. It wouldn't be a normal error. It'd end up popping up weirdly, probably, or something.
yeah, I'm just worried a bit if the new size will be available for the Nova. For the locks solve this problem. Who takes first will do the extend, right? But if for some reason the Cinder takes the lock and do the resize, I don't know if the Nova, while it's being attached, fails the attach process, but that's a very specific corner case that we need
presumably
to
good, because it won't be able to get a write lock on the file.
Yeah. That's a good question.
The size is probably read out of the QCOW when it's opened, right? It's not. Am I wrong? Is it stored anywhere else?
Well, for one, it's not always a QCOW.
Okay.
Okay, so the patch is ready, so we can leave comments on it. And Felipe, you can investigate some of this stuff and continue to report back.
Okay. Thank you everyone for adding this comment. I will start working on those corner cases, what we have. So
Great.
Thank you.
Okay.
And thanks I wanted to thank him because this has been a pain point in terms of features. So thank you for working on that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it'll be nice to have this fixed. Okay, we're out of time. Thanks everyone for attending. I hope it was productive. Continue to leave notes in the Etherpad. Come to the Cinder meetings to do follow-ups. The spec freeze is the week of the 13th. So just keep that in mind. And I will stop the recording now.